Hello everybody, this is Serpent, and welcome back to another episode in the modded world. In the last episode, or somewhere around there, I can't quite remember, but we did this. We decorated and put in this fancy staircase that is probably more of a hindrance to productivity than a help, but we're going to overlook that. However, in this episode, I wanted to do a bit more of a different thing. See, I was looking around and trying to see what there is just modpack wise that I could easily take a look at. And forestry. In the making of this modpack, I ended up adding forestry because I thought it sounded really cool and fun. But I haven't actually done anything with it yet, so I think that would now is probably a fine time to change that. Also, I was wondering, what is the limit of this cloud stepper ring we got? It negates some fall damage. Well, I was expecting to die there. That's pretty nice though. Ah! Okay, I can get out. Problem solved. And now we have a bit of blood that's going to seep through the system. Whatever. That actually damaged me a lot more quickly than I thought it did, but I suppose food is easier to come by now that I have that absurdly ugly setup, which I may or may not have shown you. Basically, I just did some cooking for blockhead stuff. Chucked all my giant chests full of random ingredients into counters full of random ingredients, and cooking for blockheads did the rest. So now I can just take a pick from everything I can make with that stuff, which is quite nice. Anyway, though, I want to try and start with this this forestry thing, and the way you do, I believe, is by making an apiary, bee house. Actually, I don't know about the bee house. Not sure what that does. Probably should, but whatever. My research. Yeah, not my watching of old YouTube series. My research has not delved that deeply into the mod. Alveary. I remember that being I remember that's existence. Don't know what it does, but yeah. Oh yeah, the first thing you need to do, right. The first thing you need to do is get bees. Without bees, then you can't breed bees, right? So I think that entails finding some bees, which is where these things come in. Scoop. I don't know a lot about this mod. Can you tell? Let's make that though. Hopefully this will get us somewhere along the lines of started. Okay. Pretty sure I already have one of these, but you know, if it's worth making, it's worth making several times because you forgot the location of the first ones. Ooh, I can actually get a good boost of speed with this thing by doing a second jump. Also, I saw that. Gimme. Alright, let's... Oh, right, you get bitten. Ouch. And let's move over here. So, we got some silky combs and tropical bees. I see. That probably means they won't do so well in a normal climate. But I'm not sure if the bamboo forest is normal either, so we'll see. Actually, we'll probably not do anything at the bamboo forest. I want to make a new place, a new area for this stuff. Probably in an average temperate sort of area. Not seeing any more beehives though. Normally they're pretty common. Let's see if I splat. Nope. This cloud stepper ring is much better, much more effective than I thought it was. Alright. Well, I'll search for the rest of them off camera, because I don't seem to be finding any of them on, except that one. But it was a stupid one anyway, no one likes it. Nope, none of them here either. Ah, well. Okay, so I was trying to figure out where we want to put this stuff, because obviously we have to put it somewhere. And I want it to be close-ish to home, which is here. But maybe not as close as Thaumcraft. Smelting is a good distance. And it has to be in a normal temperature biome, right? Because that's the average temperature that bees can survive in. So I was thinking either here, which I think is average, maybe. Maybe not. That's also probably average. Or that seems like it could be as well. So I'm going to take a look at those areas, see how hot they are ideally. And if they're suitable for bee life, then probably I'll try and set stuff up there. Don't mind if I do. Oh wait, that was a Pam's Harvest Craft beehive? What? What is this madness? What to get rid of? You can go. Huh. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Now what can this be used for? Uh-huh. Wow. What a great deal. Uh-huh. Anyway, this seems to be all right. What's the thingy? Biome planes. Is there a temperature? There is not. That's helpful. Maybe there's some forestry tool? Temperature gauge? Ah. That's good. And I don't even need it in my inventory because it works in NEI. Temperature normal. That's good. Ah, that's one of the good ones. One of the real hives. One of the ones that damages me whenever I break it. Sniff. Oh, and nausea, huh? Ah, so I don't have any space for this stuff. That's too bad. What comb did it drop? Ah, mundane. I'll act like I know what that means. Well, that works. This one works. Oh, so many beehives. Time to rename this one to, hives in the desert for future reference. So, that's good. Let's take a look at that one. It's pretty close by. Oh, not the right button. Yep. Wait, why are all the bees here? There should be another hive then, right? I don't see a hive. Ah, I don't have the stuff for it, but that's good for future reference once again. All right, so there's this then. This ring is really fun. Good. So this is chaparral, temperature normal, humidity normal. That's also good. That's a weird waterfall and a weirdly grown tree. But anyway, this one also works. So I'll just make another waypoint here. B2. And then the other option, I believe, was here, which is 424.91. And I can 424, 90, 91, 90, whatever. B3. And let's teleport there. So this is the same sort of thing that I've been wandering around in for the entirety of the series. So probably not here. I don't really want to set up a base here. It's not quite as nice as the other ones, I don't think. However, oh, temperature warm too. So yeah, not the right one here. All right, let's remove this waypoint then. Goodbye. So that means hives in the desert versus B2. Oh, and nighttime. Well, I guess that's the end of development for this game. No. Let's see. This one is hives in the desert, I believe. Oh, and I'm out of food. Do you have food for me? Well, no. Okay. Somehow I'm not surprised by that. Alright. So this is, you know, nice. It's a little bit, what am I trying to say? There's not a lot here. It's not too interesting. That's what I'm trying to say. Get away from me. There are a lot of islands above my head, creating dark spots. That's interesting. But no, I don't think this is going to be somewhere I want to stay. Alright then, let's head back to B2 here. And yeah, this one I like. I do. I'm not lying. It is right next to that, so we'll have the interest of mobs, but not quite so near to us. And it's not quite so uneventful. There's more to it with all these lumps. Fun fact, I don't think this biome is normally lumpy like this. My terrain generation, my custom preset thingy. Well, not a preset. The tweaks I made. I think that's why this thing is so lumpy. It's probably supposed to be pretty flat, right? Or maybe just hilly, but not quite like this. Anyway, I think it looks nice. Okay, so now we have that. Also, shouldn't you be fully milky? Anyway, regardless of that cow's lack of productivity, we can move on to the actual forestry stuff now. So, I want to make the apiary and that. Wait, what? So I need seed oil in a carpenter. Huh. What about a bee house? That one I can make. Probably not useful, but I can make it. Actually, I don't know. This one might be the one that you use to breed the bees, and then the apiary is the one that you use to farm the bees, I think. And then the alveary. Oh. So I am going to need a carpenter as well. Bronze, sturdy casing. Okay. I'll try and make all this stuff. It'll take a little while because there's a lot to I'm new to this. There's a fair bit to figure out. So I have actually made some stuff now, and I've tested it. I've played around with it a bit as well to hopefully try and remove some of the face palming. I've also decided to once again, as always, go for the most convenient possible setup. We're going to have little houses on top of all the peaks here, and they're not going to be connected at all. No, I don't know. I'll try and connect them somehow, but that probably won't happen until a long time from now, as with many things. But anyway, back to the actual game. Also, my internet's out, so Alex. Okay, so Yeah, the carpenter, turns out it's a crafting machine. You supply it with stuff here, a recipe here, and some more stuff here. Liquid stuff, in fact. And it'll make something over time. And you use it to make some other stuff. The centrifuge is used to get stuff out of combs, honeycombs. And I don't have any on me, but if I did, I would show you. The squeezer gets juices out of things. It's sort of like a magma crucible, except less flexible, and I think it takes less power and works better on the things that it can do. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so that's basically what you use to make things with the combs and get things from the combs. However, that leaves out the important step of actual bee things. So we're going to head over to this island, assuming I can get there. And you can see in here we have an unusual queen. Unusual, of course, is next to is just about the same as a rare, and rare is valuable. So hopefully these things give good stuff. That's my reasoning. It's just like when you show something to someone and they say, "Oh, that's very unusual," instead of actually complimenting it, means they hate it. Just a pro tip. Anyway, actually moving on to the bees though, it turns out they have a bunch of different requirements, which is something probably most of you knew, but I didn't really. And this one is a marshy queen, and it's too dry here, so it won't work. These ones are, they live in normal places because I found the hives around here, so I would hope they'd be able to live here. Otherwise, they're not just unusual, but undead. But anyway, they seem to work, and yeah, I haven't actually gotten anything from them though. They've been lazy. See, over there is my first attempt. And in here I put plains or meadow bees, and they gave me some normal combs, normal honeycombs, and I could get some stuff from that. And they also gave me a bunch more of themselves. So I'm going to try and breed some, well, okay, that's a little bit on from this, but there's also bee breeding. If you mix a queen or a princess and a drone, you get a queen, and I think the queen has a chance of mutating if you have two different species. Mix two different species or breeds or whatever they are. Probably breeds. Mixing species doesn't generally work so well. But let's see. I wanted a what are they called? I think just a common bee. Yeah. So the common bees are not much better than the ones we have, but they can be used to breed the cultivated bees, which are fast workers. So hopefully we get good stuff from them. And the common ones we can make with stuff, but I wonder, actually, can we get the cultivated just from other things? No, we have to use common. Okay, so that would be, I think the best way to go here is to get a forest drone, because you can use the forest drones to get common ones with meadows, which we have, and then the forest can also get you cultivated from the common. So I think forest is the way to go, meaning we need to go to a forest. Probably. I'm just guessing here. Ah! Give me. Oh, it's tropical. I don't care. I thought for a second, is this? No, it's not a stupid canned harvest crackling. Decoys. I thought for a moment that was a forest one, but no. I might not find any here then. That's another tropical, right? Yes. It's not looking good. Also, I'm back in a jungle now. Why are there so many jungles in this world? Let's see what that one is. Oh, it's another tropical. Darn it. Also, ouch. These things are mean. Huh. Go away. Ooh, there's another one. Yeah, what a jump. Yes! It's a forest hive. Also, I should probably not stand on it while organizing my inventory. Bees generally don't like that thing. That sort of thing. Sounded awfully close there. Alright, what to get rid of? Nope, that doesn't stack. That does. That's nice. Cobble, go away. Stone, go away. Alright, I'm going to hope that's enough inventory space. Gimme. Yes. And into the water. No, not into the water. There are sharks. There are always sharks. They're cruel. Stalking. Just when you think it's safe, they sneak up and boom, you're eaten. It's happened several times. Alright, so we have the actual things now. Hopefully we can do something with them. Okay, so we can use the Beealyzer, if I have any honey, which I don't, to determine where these things like to exist. But since we don't have the the honey for it, I'm just going to assume they like it here. And when I'm wrong, then we can deal with that. So, I think I'm going to make a bunch more apiaries, or not apiaries. What are they called? Bee boxes. Yeah, bee boxes, and then I want to use those to basically breed these forest ones with the common ones or meadows ones to hopefully get common ones. And once we get that, then we're in business. Alright. Oop. Okay, so we have to pick another peak. I think this one's a good candidate. I've basically just been going up here and let's see, it's this one. Oh. Huh. That wasn't as effective as I was hoping. Let's see. If I go up, maybe it'll do a little better. Yeah, okay, that's a big enough spot for us, at least to begin with. And then with all this dirt, I can do this. This glove's really nice. Okay. Oh, that's big. Okay, so for the moment here, we won't actually have any they need flowers, by the way. We won't actually have any bees breeding, trying to mutate them, because we don't have any more than just these two of the forest bees. So I'm going to actually have to make more of them using just this for a little while, and then once we have extras to spare, then we can start using them in the breeding, in the mutating. And in the meantime, with the other places, the other boxes, I'll probably just try to get some honey with these things. Nothing much has happened yet. However, over there, I did get 2 combs, so that's a positive. I think now I'll just do nothing until the end, though, and then I'll get more drones and princesses. so not a whole lot to look forward to from that one. Actually, maybe over there, though. Those ones still haven't given anything. Huh. Unusual, huh? More like lazy. Anyway, I think I think that's going to be all the time I have for today, though, because I do have stuff that I have to do. I have to finish a lab report on oh yeah, actually, that's a kind of fun story. The lab I was doing was actually interesting, which is a nice change because in biology last year, I'm in chemistry now. Biology last year was not that interesting, so it does make for a nice change. Basically, we were doing flame tests on metals. You stick a sample of metal on the end of a stick, and you burn it, and the flame changes color depending on what metal is on the end of the stick, and that allows you to determine what the unknown metal is by comparing colors because they're element specific. But anyway, that's not too much of a story, but that's what I've been doing for. Whoa! It gave another one. That's what I've been doing. Weird. Unnatural. Anyway, I think, like I was saying, that's about all the time I have for today, though. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode, and I shall see you in the next one. Take care. That looks so stupid. Bye-bye.